Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more pain and suffering. I'm your lovely host, Gilvin, where I'm going to build a tools guild here. We do need tools, and Wari isn't a bad place, I've learned. For Wari contains the sacred element known as tin. And shall be good. And we're going to actually have food in Wari over the next little while, as our production here is going to start ramping up a lot. Like, we're at 91%, and like the Encasmi is only at 6. The terraces aren't even built. We have only one potato here. This place is still trying its damnedest to catch up as much as it can. Normal winter. Plus 66. Oh, no, there it is. Plus 41. That's fine. Like I say, we're getting there. Expanding raw materials time, minus 10%, you say. Love to hear it. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. 10% construction speed in general should be nice. And hopefully we can get But yeah, I'm going to try and turn this into a little breadbasket that can supply the city of Wari. Because the prospect of actually being able to build a tooling guild here and have it make iron, or well, bronze tools is going to be very useful. Sheep farmers, rural clothes maker. Yeah, they threaten me on a semi-regular basis. I just do not care. You know, you guys would probably starve less if you didn't have laborers and instead had farmers. Because we have, for the most part, managed to, like, deal with that. Subsistence agriculture, we have developed enough that outside of severe winters, you at least produce positive food. But it's asking a lot, I guess. This place is still growing. I do need to build a single building here, maybe. No. The Cusco peasants have launched a civil war. Well, it's May. They're already snowed in. Oh, yeah. Well, it's May. You're already snowed in. Well, you're not actually snowed in, because there is plateau, but you can go no further than Ayavari. I should probably get rid of the Panaka here. I mean, it's fine. But yeah, everything's snowed in until November, so. Expand forest exploitation. Why, yes. Please. And it looks like it won't pass because you guys want a... I don't know. It's not exactly great. Nah, I mean, we're good. Yeah. Oh shit, they did succeed, apparently, in getting some troops down here. They've caught me a little bit with my pants down. Well, yeah, okay. So I should be able to raise levies here. Let's make do like the rest of us. Okay. Let's try and gather my forces here. Get a semi-competent general. Make sure to balance. Catch up to them here. Okay, we've knocked them back. Unfortunately, they have like 6,000 here, and I still do not have the capacity to raise everything I need. So, but I've at least... Alright, yeah, they're gonna hunt this army down. Apparently we're gonna hold and win, though. Shockingly. Even though I went to the flatlands. There's mountains there if I need to defend. Anyway. Raise all levies now. Okay. Yeah, that's a nuisance. That was my capital that they just occupied. We've lost core. Yeah, that's great. I love that the peasants can just do that. I may have actually game overed because they have a fucking tiny ass army that they can just run around and occupy with. Goddamn. We'll see. I don't know how much damage this is actually going to do. You know? We'll see. Unfortunately, this is most of my campaigning season used up. What do I actually have to take here to flip the whole damn thing? That? And why can I go around that way? Oh, good lord. Okay. Yeah, I love this mechanic. Thanks, game. Yeah, I actually game over here because of that stupid fucking peasant revolt. Because, yeah, they got the capital because, yeah, I guess I needed to raise my troops slightly sooner. I actually forgot about the peasant revolt because I'm like, oh shit, they declared war on me. So, that's my bad. Jesus Christ. Can't turn it around yet. I have to go back to last year. That's fine. God. Brutal. I don't mind capturing my failures on camera. This is going to be a hard and absolutely stupid run. And in order to play without like some degree of save scumming, I would have to maintain an incredibly high level of attention for so many hours that it would destroy me. And I don't even think that's because of ADHD. I think that would destroy the average person too. But yeah, like these governor insurgents, they suck. They're gonna rise up here. I don't know, this is a core settlement, so I feel like they shouldn't want to rise up, but who the hell knows? Like, why are you guys so fucking miserable here? Ah yeah, from events, fair enough. Okay. Yeah. In theory, I could build a sergeantry. Ah, yes, we cannot build a sergeantry in a rural settlement, though. Gives me sort of a desire to move my capital to a city, and or even just build a town in general. It'd be 390 gold to found a town in Yunka. But yeah, assuming things continue, and they probably will go the same way, it'll be whatever. I just need to remember to be less stupid this time, you know? Sure. I don't know, maybe they won't declare war on me this time. But yeah, I've got to be on top of, like, raising these levies in October and having them head here right away. You know? It's actually a shame, because I would love to have killed Kulla. They did absolutely... Oh, well, I'm going to get my chance. They did absolutely clown on me, which was hilarious. Because, you know what? They, you know what? Let's just raise everything. And we might take a little bit of attrition, but who cares? Let's get my shit together, you know? Let's get my ducks in a goddamn row. Fill our treasury. Yeah, alright, let's go back around there and clown on them now. This way. I don't know if I should actually cross this. I was gonna say, yeah, because then I run the risk of this happening. By the way, is the winter over yet? No. And I unpaused for a moment and lost. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah, I would have preferred to be... Oh my god. Why can you fucking... They've got, like, sort of an advantage on the snowing. I gotta take them out up here. There. And then I gotta sprint in here. Okay. Go clown on them over here. We'll have additional forces for you shortly. Or maybe you can't. I don't know. You're just stuck up here. And apparently I don't have anywhere near as many men anymore because of that fucking singular battle loss, so that's just great. Unite, balance, and yeah, we gotta defeat them there. They're probably heading back this way. I don't know, the occupation of me doesn't really matter too much, but the problem is really just that tiny ass army there. Which is inevitably going to be a massive headache for me if I don't deal with it. What is the war goal? Okay, we have no war goal. Okay, it's just superiority. Got it. You guys keep retreating until we can regroup. That place is mountains, good. You guys are balanced, so you'll at least hold the line, right? Until help arrives. Okay, good. You'll not abide by tyranny. Alright. So we've got to sprint down here. I think. It's even possible. Aim to sack their capital. Oh no, that's not their capital. That's their capital. They're heading around that way, leaving their capital exposed. Alright, we got them this time. Yeah, they had package a key and everything in on it too, which is pretty brutal for us. Gotta admit. Alright. This is definitely a terrible move on my part, I'll admit. Just take all this. But there's not much I can do right now. What I'm going to start doing, though, is integrating this area. Because I at one point literally considered this my sort of promised land capital zone, where we would have this continental climate here. And like a cold arid grassland here. But, you know, this I was hoping, oh, I can make this my breadbasket. And it'd be okay. And like, I kind of am debating if I just maybe want to make this region a vassal. I think it makes a lot more sense. Maybe I should. Oh shit. Vassal of Cusco. Oh shit. Pacachaqui. I didn't realize you were conquered. Well, that explains a few things. Oh, and we can become a duchy. So what does that actually change for us, by the way? Okay. It does actually give us some culture capacity. Currently, the only problem of stopping me from becoming a kingdom is money. Fair enough. But yeah, like, I'm thinking it might be worthwhile to try and break up my nation a bit into vassals that I can more effectively actually tax and all that. Although, maybe not. Like, that's the thing. I do have the theoretical good buildings that allow me to, you know, be functional. I'm thinking about things. A bailiff seems like it's probably a little more expensive than I'd like. But it might be worthwhile. And then there's Tambo. Like, a bailiff gives me 15% control on a province. At least any rural province. So, like... But here's the thing. This production method is, what, 1 wool and 0.05 there? So that ain't bad. I can put a Tambo down here and get an extra 5% control. Maybe I should. Maybe that's actually a great idea. It probably is. It'll also let me find out just how much they cost. I think no matter what, it's worth it in this particular province, though. I can't afford the money right now. I think no matter what, though, it's a very good idea in this one particular province. So this is a good trial run for this sort of setup. Why am I suddenly losing a gold? What the fuck happened? Ah, yes. Buying food. Because I'm going to assume the AI didn't really set these places up to be self-sustaining. Not that one. Yeah. Looted. I mean, really, some of the things I need are more in Casmias. This place isn't too bad, honestly. Like, it will produce at least some food in the winter. The clothes makers are probably fine. It's... Oh, no. It's these I want to get rid of. Like, the little friggin' exclamation point is informing me about it. Like, there's not enough, like, raw resources like that to use. So, Sarah, are you also... Vassal package a key? Yeah, I see. Fair enough. So, yeah, we've conquered the south. That's something. Like I say, I wish I could culturally accept the Aymara. That would be very helpful. I'd like to believe I could maybe tolerate them. How much would it be? 1.5 to tolerate. Yeah. God, we are a cultural minority. Like hell. If I save up enough money and become a kingdom, there might be some arguments to be made. Anyway, I'm just going to have to hope that these regions that I've been sort of prepping are now kind of ready. Minus 34 is not great. We need extra potato here. Building maintenance, yeah, I was going to say. I'll have to cool the market. Let's start by fixing our income a lot, huh? Because holy shit, do you guys really have to urbanize like this? It's pretty awful. I'm trying to deal with this crap. It's just kind of amusing. Alright. Is that it? 10 terraces out here as well. I don't know about terraces. Get rid of that one. The terraces will probably help these people not starve. But, like, until I can integrate them. They also don't really provide me anything, so... Those sexy guys are still trying to get in those people, huh? Okay. Yeah, I kind of just expected this, so it's March, we need to move quickly. Good to hear. Before the snow. Okay, you guys made it. Good job. Alright, unite. Put semi-competent leader on this, I guess. And push. They had attacking us. Get 2,000 casualties. Volta annexed. Okay. Let's keep integrating. I do legitimately think I need to give this over to Package a Key. And just because then I can use the cabinet to do things like settle the frontier. I think that's the right move. I don't know, I'm kind of worried that it's going to make them too powerful. But I'll deal with it. Okay, you guys are still just barely loyal. location. I'm just gonna give you the whole damn province. Unfortunately, that's kind of where I expected that to go. But it should hopefully be fine. So, I wouldn't mind actually settling the frontier, you know? Hell, there's technically a place, like, basically right next to my capital I don't even own. That I would actually have control over, in theory. It's also a continental climate, so, like, I don't know, maybe it's actually worth it. Either that or I settle up here. I think where I'm going to settle is related to this. Yeah, so Canamarca down here. Maybe. Those are provinces. Although I think maybe as a general rule I should settle the frontier up here. Try and continue along access here. There might even be a couple of places I can set up some colonial charters and get provinces. Anywhere that is like majority my culture and religion, right? So like create a colonial charter. And yeah, we get all these zones. I don't think I actually want to maintain the colonial charter, but you know. I can at least get that. Because I'm thinking about, you know, trying to actually form this country. We need 25 more locations. The problem is it's also functionally impossible for me to see, you know, with the whole background. Is there... There we are. Okay, so apparently the coast does not count, interestingly. Okay. So as far as cultures go, do I have any Wonka in me? No. It might just be worth it to vassalize you guys. But like, Pakachiki's already as rebellious as they're gonna get. But yeah, so. Yeah, let's settle the frontier. I don't know, maybe I should start using colonial charters. It's such a complicated math that I have to do as to whether or not it's worth it. Like, let's just say here, create the charter for 14 gold, but it should only cost me 0.15 to upkeep, right? Like, same area, same region. This is cheap as all hell. And, yeah. I can depopulate here, where there's lots of just Chanka people. You know? This area is already 73% colonized, effectively, so. Let's do that. I'm getting like 4 gold a month now. Things are improving. Everything still feels incredibly marginal, but things are improving. Oh, yeah. Another revolt. Oh, holy shit. We're rich enough you guys can build a toll castle now. That's crazy. Oh, yes, you're doing that thing where you cheat. I know where they're headed. Probably, anyway. Hopefully. There we are. So they don't surrender immediately. So interestingly, I can probably murder the Chimu as well. But yeah. So where was I? Right. So, continue integrating there. And settle the frontier. With you guys. We need to select somebody for age. Because they cannot be allowed to die. I don't actually know if their stats matter for this, so. There. Holy shit, can you stop being a tyrant for 5 seconds? Are you even a regent? Yeah, I'm in an interregnum, aren't I? Yeah. I have no heir, which is a bit of a problem. Current regency is not indefinite. Are you sure about that? I do not believe you. Well, honestly, an eternal regency might be a good thing for me. Because here's the thing. If I could then get rid of all the things, I should, like, my regent dying shouldn't give me more panakas, right? Hostilities will stop eventually. So, I think I may have to reform my government into an eternal regency. On behalf of the collective dead monarchs of the past. I feel like this is a slightly illegal government reform, but you know what? I might have just cracked the code. We still only have 37. Yeah, because fuck the coastline, I guess. Yeah. Alright. So anyway. Build a Tambo here. Give me a little extra control over this silver mine. Should be good. Apparently there's an irrigation here, which I don't want. I'm trying to keep my building maintenance relatively low, you know. This place is still promoting people to work in lumber. Same here. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Yeah, we're suffering minor rebellions fairly constantly. I don't even think you even have to raise troops anymore, at least as long as Package Key is loyal. Improving cultural opinion is a thought. Because that could help a lot. I guess I should probably accept them. So yeah, we need to think outside the box like that. The gain 10 Liberty Desire is unfortunate. So yeah, support loyalists. That'll keep you nice and loyal. Alright. Yeah, light feudal relations. Do you have anything? Yeah, I was gonna say, subject opinions plus 10. It should be almost done. This is fine. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So package key. Improve cultural opinion. So, yeah. The pop satisfaction of Aymara pops. They are keen, like we can do that and it should help. There. It's fine. Yeah, I'm doing my best actually to like try and depopulate the Chunka by sending them to go colonize things. Hopefully that helps. I mean, yeah, lack of control's a problem. But it's not a temple I need here. It's being Inca Mizana. Popularity and support the nobility. Crown the region. Like, I don't know. An eternal regency is actually potentially quite good. If I can literally just kind of keep an eternal regency going. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, X current zone. The regency is indefinite. This is good. Bellicose movement, you got it. Yeah. Counts meows. So as far as like religion location goes, I should try and build the Incasmias anywhere that we own that is in that situation, especially if we have any actual control. So, okay. Then hopefully we can convert these people back. The town of Wari. I don't know. Urban parliament seats don't actually seem like they're that good. Refuse. And it's not like the burgers are powerful enough to do anything, so. $77.98. Okay. It is getting there. Severe winter, fair enough. Okay, Yunka is almost full here. Yeah. A decent chunk more converted. Excellent. Alright. Yeah. Let's get a second potato RGO going here. That will help that region. And worry. The city. I probably need to build additional wool here. As well as maybe a terrace. Because like this is continental climate, it's one of the few places that will continue to produce food. Yeah. And so it's very important that we do. Control and spiritualist, yeah. So yeah, I'm worried that we are actually losing a little bit of diplomats, but it's fine. Like, we'll need to continue trying to improve cultural opinion, I think, and actually annex them. That'll be doable in 1421, and hopefully should take long enough that I can, oh god, that's every 50 years. Fair enough then. Either way, at least it'll be core when it's all annexed, so. It'll be a win. Build terrace. So that way this keeps producing food in the winter. Yeah, it's getting a lot better. And we're actually like selling food for a reasonable price. Or we're actually selling food kind of, I think, now. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like food just does not sell for any money anymore, but still costs $1 billion to import. Which sucks. What this really just means is I need relatively stable local food production everywhere. In short, what I'm developing should be feudalism. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to develop real feudalism. Still. At least wool and potatoes will help. They can manage on their own. Fuck, fine. Alright, and you need to integrate another province. Let's go. Yeah, I'll move on to Chala. Uphold the commons. Speaking of which here, he's coming to Resurgence. Yeah, from events, like, it's going to calm down over time. There's just nothing I can do until then. There's Patriots for these guys here, which we just need to integrate. Yeah, that's all just conquered issues. And then there's the Chincha Zealots, because burgers are angry. There's not even rebellious pops in these two, but they managed to just kind of go with it. But yeah, ironically enough, it's literally just the burgers being pissed off that makes them able to revolt, so, and take land. Oh yeah, another Nobles Regency. So I think I can keep this Regency going indefinitely. I have a plan. Praise the Eternal Regency. And the crown can come back in power. Ooh, baby. Alright. I'm just going to take a quick break of BRB for the rest of the episode. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, so. I think I'm going to go with the Eternal Regency plan. It is the best win I could possibly hope for. Foreign merchants distrust us. That's unfortunate. Alright. The cost of the court's a little much, but, like, it's fine. The crown will slowly regain its power. Maybe someday I can even take down the burgers. Or not the burgers, right? The nobles. Wouldn't that be something? Marianatin is getting concerningly high. So the state, okay, so literally every month I could host this in, is it going to be something different, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So there's 12 fucking ceremonies. One of these modifiers is definitely going to be stupid cracked, isn't it? Oh, why are you like this, Paradox? Mesa put this 10%. An interesting thought, not really worth anything. Unfortunately. Expand farming costs, still not great. Are any of these modifiers going to be cracked? I don't know. The third month. In theory, nice, but only lasting 1 year is tough. I was hoping for like some sort of battle modifier or something, right? Let us avoid this. I will pay the stability costs and just have and be on ground. You know? This government type, I am converting us into an Eternal Regency. Useful, maybe. That might be useful with a timed parliament. One time with the parliament. You know? $12 gold, we lose 20 out of 10. Get to it. Yeah, there we are. The peasant estate satisfaction equilibrium, stupid high. You'll have to see it. It almost makes me kind of want to reverse course and start heading into serfdom again. I think if I just crash my Yanitin, and thus can then tax the commoners into space, this makes sense as a taxation system. And I now kind of am stable enough and have some extra funds to, say, go on pilgrimages and change my Yanitin. You know? As crazy as that is. Alright. Let's see how Wari holds up. Minus 36 is a little rough for sure. But nothing some more potatoes can't fix, so. I do need like a single. The problem is the terraces just don't get employment until after the RGOs. And so if I can build something, it'll help the terraces keep employment. It's somewhat frustrating to struggle with, but we'll just kind of keep on going. Building a brewery sounds good. Building a terrace here. I mean, at 120% without a terrace, that's actually not terrible. Because it'll keep 50% going through even the winter that way. Yeah, because it doesn't have the mountains topography, it's a little bit easier. Even though it's got, you know, I don't know, it's grasslands, vegetation, how nice. Failure to see through lines, still a failure. Alright. Establish new hunting grounds. Expand gathering industries. Sand gathering and clay gathering operations. That seems meh. Herman Karpa. I do not want that to be a town. I really don't. Like, it does theoretically have a couple of potential bread baskets here if we build up enough. You know? No, there can't be a farming village there. We can have up to 6 farming villages here. I guess, maybe? Which it might be worthwhile. Just keep building there and try and stabilize the food supply. Maybe urbanizing this place isn't a bad idea, though. Urbanizing is hard. You know, I have to very carefully manage my food supply. Yeah, I think I'll just take the safe route. This place is slowly but steadily developing. This can have a forest village. I don't know, I should probably try and build a forest village to see what happens. Got 7 gold. Alternatively, hear me out. In this moment, I blow up Panaka. Free trade is the future. Gain 5 legitimacy. Aha. The eternal regency. And sometimes you gotta reform your society in the way Paradox expects you. Other times you gotta reform your society in a way that you just kind of found you could. Okay. The problem is I'm going to need to definitely revoke some stuff here. Just going to piss some people off like no tomorrow. That's probably okay, but, you know. That's terrible. Like, this isn't bad. There is the Mita system, which I should probably look into getting a hold of for my commoners here. Like, it's time to swap that back to that, ironically. Fuck. Fuck. I did not read that event. No, that was the crowning the region event. Don't ever crown the region. If I don't crown the region, I can never get more Panakas. It's going to be reloads for that because I'm just like, oh yeah, I guess. Because I know what that event is internally. It's like, ah yes, I'm currently fucked and I need a king. Cool. Just get a king. No. This is completely different. Uno reverse card play on this playstyle. Like, brutal. No crowning of regions. So that actually will shunt us back towards serfdom. Mediterranean galley, how nice. Yeah. But yeah, so gotta remember to never crown the region. Let us avoid this. Oh yeah, we're on commoner-controlled mining ops right now. Okay. Right. So this will be a change out as well. Like, burger-controlled seems fine. The nobles are happy enough, you know? The burgers could probably use a little extra happiness, get a little more taxes out of them. And, like, I'm still going to be a fully traditional economy, I'm sure. Oh god, I'm not. Oh boy. Yeah. Unfortunately, things like feudal nobility aren't doable. We need noble knights for that. We have castles. So no. Okay. Advancement of the nobility. The cooldown on pilgrimages seems pretty short. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna aim for, I think, minus 100 Yamaton. You know? Oh, good. The settlement finished. Oh yeah, I was settling over here, that's right. So, is there anywhere here that... Wari Inti. Konochoko. Can I colonial charter this region? I can. gonna say, yeah, we're just gonna get that right away. 51 out of 62. Okay. Yarrow Inti. Well, I don't have the Yarrow people. I don't think. Otherwise, I could accept them. Do we have any Yarrows? No. Okay. Marca here. See what we get from here. It should be at least this province. Heck yeah. Alright. So we're getting there. I think. Panata House. Okay. So, how close are we to this? 51. Okay, that area is actually just outside the zone I need anyway. Fair enough. Okay, so this is the zone I need to look into, and if there's anyone I can get. Yanesha, Wanka, Yarrow. Yeah, no. They're all just sort of a unique culture out here. Okay. I'm gonna send you to settle this frontier. There's 3 pops there, perfect. That was kind of the plan. Yeah, no one lives here now, so it actually will be easily and fully converted. Isn't that convenient? Alright. The problem is Wari we're setting up as an actual settlement. Luckily it's more or less converted over at this point. And indeed, our own culture is slowly growing in a lot of these places now, as is our religion. Okay, so where do I actually want to send people from? I think Ica. Yeah. Let's try and depopulate that region. Again, this one, as far as I know, I just want to sort by age, find somebody I can send them. Alright. But yeah, if we keep this up. Get some cores, always happy to hear. This one's gonna take forever, huh? Alright. That's fine. Good. Keep growing potato. This place actually could, I think, become a town now. It has shocking... Well, no, it's plus 90 from you. Right, that's a problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but... it's going to go away really badly. Yeah, there we are. So... yeah, plus 8. Honestly, that's not bad. That's stable. Not stable anymore. There we go. Yeah. I actually need to recover my commoners, like, satisfaction, so And I do want more communalism. Communalism, you know, kind of gives me some help here with revoking privileges from the nobles someday. I think I might have to actually start investing in stability, though. Let's do that. Sure. Yeah, we got all that. Nice. Okay. Slowly but steadily. So demography, chonka. Yeah. Well, we're getting there. I don't know how many more we need. Well, like, we should need 10 more after that's colonized. Oh, is that just done? Question mark? It is. Oh, that was fast. I guess to be fair, we don't actually need that many things. Alright, I guess. Feels weird. Maybe I just screwed up what I clicked on. Oh no, it's not Katosh. This was the colonial charter, I thought. But this is still pretty clearly not owned by us, is it? Oh no, I guess it is. For some reason the map isn't updating. No, it... Yeah, it didn't give it to me. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah. Not sure what to do about that. I think I'll have to settle it later, which is frustrating. But okay. But okay. So weird how I explicitly have to conquer these mountains up here. Not the coast or anything. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind 5,000 peasants converting to the state religion. Probably not getting it, but oh well. I don't know, lessening my levy obligation seems dangerous. Maybe it's fine. It actually probably is fine. Yeah. Like, we have so few noble levies. Because, again, we have so many tribesmen. I think tribesmen is where most of our levies actually come from. Which is somewhat terrifying. But, nonetheless, another hour has passed. We're at 1425, and, like, I've managed to make some breakthroughs in some areas. It's still going to be, I think, a while before we can properly form the Incan Empire. But I don't think I'm doing too badly, given the situation I'm in. Having an actual base of food and lumber has dramatically helped us, you know? I am making tons of money. I need to be spending this money. Figuring out where to spend this money. You know? Build some beeswax here. You know, let's keep trying to feed these regions. These poor, starving places. Go there. Maybe an extra silver mine here. I don't know. Hell, maybe a gravel road. I could control in Yunka. Well, it's 0.18 per level there is not bad, actually. Or I control in Cusco. Bam. It's only 66 to build there. That's incredible. And only 91 to build into Pichu. Yeah, I can slowly but steadily expand. Apparently this, yeah, food is incredibly profitable, I guess. I don't know. It's always going to be, I think. But yeah, we're starting to expand outwards. And with the Panaka system kind of coming to an end, praise be the Eternal Regent. Any of the provinces adjacent to the capital, I think I should just immediately start with the Panakas. This is my zone of control, you know? The power of the Regency expands. Alright, Chaka Peasants and Woman. Is that? Yeah, that's the location. Oh good. So that actually will help flip it. It's going well. And we've got tons more infrastructure ideally I need to be building. Like, I just want to confirm, but before I start spamming them, but the Tambo's 0.05, fair enough. Yeah, Inkazmi is like 0.005 each. They are, I think, infinitely worth it to just for the conversion rate. You know? We'll see, though. We shall see. What's here? Cold. Fair enough. I was hoping that was maybe a continental climate. But yeah, we could get extra food produced in these regions. The Chile. But no, especially as I expand into places that aren't Inca entirely. Building some of these is probably a good move. Oh well. Either way, that's going to be it. Thank you everyone for watching. Happy New Year, Kelvin. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.